But we don't have the means, but we can listen, yeah. Things that we sharpen our vision, yeah. Oh, yeah. Negativity getting out the way. By listening to us that we bring life, yeah. Plus it's like the voice of an angel, yeah. Dr. OJ, visionary, extraordinary. That burning like you've been trying to the helpless. With it and bringing life to the dream. That's all we are, Ruthie, that's happy, and she's so, yeah. Transforming one life at a time. With the best voice that you have, the OJ keep on speaking for us. You're the voice we want to hear. You have the positivity. Dr. OJ keep on speaking for us. Dr. OJ, visionary, extraordinary. Ooh, yeah. Dr. OJ, visionary, extraordinary. OJ is speaking for us.
Welcome back to another Wednesday with Dr. OJ Speaks. Tonight we are live from the studio. We are live everywhere except for TikTok. I'm having some technical difficulties. So just shout out to my TikTokers. If you guys are wondering why I'm missing, it's because the device that's supposed to connect you guys is going through some technical changes right now. So let's just let it do what it do. You know, technology is what it is. And that's why I'm so very grateful to be a human being. I don't know how many of you are grateful to be human. Like, I am so grateful to be human, because being human means that at every point in time, you have absolutely every control over what happens, how it happens, when it happens. Yes. I know some of you naysayers are going to tell me, well, Dr. O, sometimes you just don't have control over everything. You just don't decide what happens. Things just happen. Look, regardless of what is happening on the external, right? You have every control over how you respond to the situation. And that's what I mean. You have every control over the perspective that you choose to maintain about the situation. You have every control over how you choose to interpret the situation. Is this happening to me, or is this happening for me? So that's what I mean. At every point in time, you have control over the situation as a human. You have your conscious and your subconscious brain. You have the ability to program your conscious mind to tell your subconscious what to do. So over time, when you begin to tell your conscious mind what the truth is, not necessarily what the reality is. So hear me well. When you begin to tell your conscious mind what the truth is, trust me, I have had to do this. There is nothing that I come on here and I tell you to do that just seems like, hey, you're not doing it. Sometimes I have people who actually hold me accountable. Can you believe that? I have people in my life that actually fact check me when I come out with all these things, and I'm like, oh my God, and they're like, Dr. Oh, what are you talking about? this is exactly the situation that you help people, learn about. These are the things that you teach your audience. And I'm like, you know what? You were so right. You are absolutely correct. So why would I now be the one person to come on and say, hey, this and this and this is happening? Guess what? We are back on live with my TikTok. I get so excited with my TikTok fan because, guys, listen, there's no preferential treatment here. But these guys are awesome. They mean so much to me. So I had to literally walk and getting my technology together to make sure that we go live. So guess what? We are officially live on every social media platform, keeping to our reputation of being omnipresent on Wednesday evenings. So, guys, welcome once again to Dr. OJ Speaks. This is Wednesday Live with Dr. OJ, the med spa professor. So, tonight we're going to be talking about intentions. I learned this week. So, when I come to you on Wednesdays, it's all about life lessons, right? Who are we if we're not learning? And who are we if we're not growing? If you're not growing, you are dying. If you're not learning, you are dying. If something new is not coming into you every single day as a human being, you are literally dying again. So this week we're talking about intentions leading to the result. Good evening, Mr. John. Welcome back again, joining me on this Wednesday, beautiful, beautiful Wednesday evening. I was telling everyone earlier that I had some technical difficulties. TikTok, you guys are awesome. Everyone is coming on. Please invite your friends, share this live. Let them know that Dr. OJ is here to share some wisdom, to share some knowledge, to get us together this beautiful night to learn again. And I had some technical difficulties with one of my devices. And I said, this is why I am grateful to be a human being. I am not a machine. I have the opportunity to be human, to decide every single moment that I live how things turn out. Thank you, my bro. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. I have the opportunity to say yes is yes, no is no. Even though some people will want to say, well, Doctor, oh, what do you mean? Natural disasters happen. Like this past week in Texas, we had the storm. One of my very near and dear organizations, the Yoruba Cultural Center, we were impacted by the storm. The roof caved in, and we're still dealing with the recovery and stuff like that. And you talk about things like that happen. I'm like, yes, things like that happen. But as a human being, you have the option at every single moment, no matter how bad the situation is, no matter the reality. Thank you so much. Coming in hot, following the host. I love that. See, that's why I love my TikTokers. That's why I had to make sure I got them up and live today. So the thing is, you have at every single moment to determine what your response is to every situation. You have at every moment to determine what your conscious side of your brain tells your subconscious. Your subconscious is that part of your brain that is like, it's there. It doesn't have a choice to say I'm to the right or to the left. It doesn't have thinking capacity, if you know what I mean. Literally, your subconscious does not have thinking capacity. So you have every moment to tell your conscious mind to say, tell the subconscious what you want it to believe. Whether your reality is looking like shit, let me just say that to be very blunt, is looking like the crappiest of the crappiest thing, but you can still determine to say, am I going to put in this reality into my subconscious, or am I going to tell my subconscious what the truth is? That is the truth of what I really want to see. Yes, right now I'm looking at my bank account and it's all saying zero negative and everything is red. It's red. Like you walk by an ATM machine and it goes up because you were so broke. Look, are you going to choose to reiterate that reality to your subconscious, whereby your subconscious is like, oh my God, you so broke, you so broke? Or are you going to choose to tell your subconscious, yes, right now the reality looks like this, but here is what we're going to focus on. We are going to focus on the fact that we are wealthy. We are going to focus on the fact that we are prosperous. We're going to focus on the fact that life is happening for us, that the things that we intend, and let's jump right into the subject for tonight, your intentions leading to the results that your life brings in. Are you going to jump into the fact and say, what is my intention? Am I coming into this world, or have I come into this world and I intend to be broke? Do I have the intention to be a failure? Do I have the intention to always be in a difficult situation? I don't think anybody wants to have those intentions, right? But a lot of times we don't even know that we are subconsciously, or we are consciously training our subconscious mind to persist in the negative situation that we're in. We are consciously reiterating the negativity around us. And thereby, our subconscious mind takes that on and say, okay, since you're telling me that you're broke, well, that's where we're going to be. Since you're telling me that the world is against you, well, that's where we're going to be. Since you're telling me that, oh, this is this, okay, I agree. Whatever you tell me, I agree. Your subconscious mind is going to agree with you. It does not know whether something is bad for you. It doesn't know whether it is good for you. It doesn't know whether it is you are in pain or you are happy. It just follows what you tell it to do. Isn't that a beautiful thing? So why not at every point in time as a human being, train your conscious mind? Choose to see the truth. Now, let's talk about the truth. Choose to see the truth. What is the truth that you're choosing to see? Are you choosing to form your truth around the economy? Everybody says, oh my God, we are in recession. CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, White House, Green House, Yellow House, Wall Street, Black Street, everywhere. Everyone is shouting from the rooftop. It's a recession, inflation, everything is bad. Oh my God, run for the hills, save your money. Everybody is shouting. What are you choosing to make your truth? What is your truth that you're choosing? It's a choice. Nobody's forcing it down your throat. Just because the whole world is in a pandemic doesn't mean you have to. Let me tell you something, guys. When the pandemic was hot, like literally hot, I chose to reprogram. This is not even like me coming here talking big and talking a good game. This is literally what I did. I chose to focus on the fact that this pandemic, I'm going to keep living my life. I'm going to keep running my business. I'm going to keep positioning myself for success. During those months when everybody was on lockdown and everyone was in paranoia, if you can ask any of my friends on my social media, I was always sending out encouraging messages. I was always showing people, sending messages out, any updates that could help. Nothing frantic. I wasn't sending out messages like, oh my God, 20 people died today. Or 200. No, I was sending out messages. Hey guys, this is what you need to do. These are some of the remedies that I found. Oh, look at what I'm doing to protect myself. But you know what? Can I tell you guys one honest truth? During those seasons, I think I must have gotten COVID like maybe now till date since the pandemic. Maybe I've gotten it like 3 times already. So, but guess what? I chose to tell myself that look, I am healthy, I am strong, I chose to tell myself. So even when I was like sick and down, I was just like, okay, let's treat it. Let's take the remedies. Let's do this. And then we're back up and running. We're out there. I'm like, I can't afford to be down. I have too much. My intention is too strong. My intention to succeed, to care for my family, to positively contribute to the world around me. That intention was too strong for me to focus on some little COVID and be like, oh, that's going to keep, no, that's not going to keep me down. So there's nothing like a lot of things have happened to me since then, and a lot of things continues to happen. But the reality of the matter is I am learning that my truth has to be what I set my intention with. So if my truth is the fact that I am going to build legacy wealth, I am going to build generational wealth, am I going to allow my intention to be set by the fact that there's inflation in the economy? Am I going to let my intention be set by the fact that business is slow or by the fact that things are not coming in the way they used to? Yes, those might be the reality. Guess what, guys? I am not discounting your reality and I am not invalidating it. It is valid. Your reality is valid. Let's just face facts. But I am asking you to live above the reality, to rise into a realm where we can begin to, like my brother John said, manifestation. And this is not some woo woo wah wah, think positive, kumbaya, say some affirmations, and boom, reality, a new thing will come. No, this is me telling you to set your intention. When you set your intention of I will succeed. Now, the intention that you set, why are you setting that intention? That's the next step. Because when we talk about manifestation, people think because because people think it's like I'm gonna say 10 times, say 10 times. I have money, I have money, I have money, I have money, and voila, money appears. It does not work like that. So manifestation does not work like that. Hey, Sunday, how are you, everybody? What's going on? What's going on, my people? Intention is I am setting my intention that this is what I want to do. So when I set my intention, guess what I'm doing? I'm writing it down. I'm making it plain. I'm writing all my intentions down. I have several books. I have my daily journal right here in front of me. This is what I work with. This is my working journal. I have the one that I put on my sticky notes right in my mirror. So as I'm putting my eyebrows, my makeup, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, yes, that's your intention. This is what we intend to do today. This is what we intend to do this month. This is what we intend to do this year. This is what we're doing in this decade. Everything is right in front of me. And then I have the books that I come in, I bring it out, and I write them down in full detail. I'm talking about to the very minutest detail. Talking about, oh my God, my husband that I'm praying for, he's this, is this, is this, is this, is this. Like I am making it so plain to the cellular level. I have those books. So those ones are like when I sit down and I meditate, I I make it very, very self-explanatory to the point where my angel, when he comes along to read my intentions, is like, oh, okay, we know everything she needs. But then I also make it where I'm like, okay, God, these are the things I want. But you know what? Let your will be done. Because at the end of the day, no matter how strong of an intention I have, I also realize that I am also a woman, a human, a person under authority. Do you know the authority that we are under? We are all from the source, the great source. All of us, beautiful children of God. We are flowing from that one source. I don't care what the color of your skin is. I don't care what your hairstyle is. I don't care what your race, your language, whatever it is. We all flow from that one source. And that one source has a better intention for everybody. He says, I know the thoughts that I think of you, thoughts of good, not of evil, to give you a future and a hope, an expected end. You know, that source has something bigger and better for each of us. So whatever you think your intentions are, keep setting them. You know, I was listening to one of my amazing, I think I just met this guy on social media and I just fell in love. Not in the wrong way, but I just fell in love with his mindset, with his drive, with his platform. And I'm like, whoa, I will follow this guy anywhere. This is my kind of guy. And he was saying today, he said, look, listen, when you set your goals, let's go hard. Let's set our goals. If you say you want a million, make it bigger. He was encouraging you to make those intentions bigger, larger than life. Make it bigger than something that your mind initially will kick against and say you are lying. But the more you begin to reiterate it and say, this is where we're going, eventually the subconscious will succumb. It will be like, okay, I'm tired of fighting you on this. Since you believe so strongly that this is where we're going, guess what? This is where we're going. And eventually you will see the universe, you'll see the world, you'll see the things around you begin to shift and bring those things to you. So even when you put a goal in front of you and it seems larger than life, which that is the way it's supposed to be, you are not supposed to set a goal that seems, oh, I think we can do that. If you do that, then you're not really dreaming big enough. But when you set a goal and your subconscious immediately kicks it out of the computer, like you input something and it's like kicked out, like, what the hell are you talking about, girl? Put that out of here. That's not in our purview. Because over time, your subconscious has been trained to not think on that level. But the more you begin to put that programming in, it kicks it out, you put it back in. Kicks it out, you put it back in. He tells you you're not great. You say, no, we're great. He says, no, I'm great. No, I'm great. That's my DNA. You keep telling eventually the capacity for your subconscious to absorb that level of greatness, it will grow. And then you're going to begin to see your subconscious say, oh, wow, we're great. We're feeling great today. And all of a sudden, the things that you've been struggling to believe, the things that you have been struggling to see align for you begins to fall into place. But guys, listen, consistency with your intention is important. You cannot intend to build a dream and assume that it's going to happen just like that. Let me give you guys a personal testimony. You know, it's one thing for me to come here and talk to you guys about it. But what's the point if my life is not really manifesting those things? You know, a couple of years ago, I got into this business deal that allowed me to meet a new business partner. Well, not a business partner, but a general contractor who worked for my partner at the time and I. We got into real estate. We had this big lofty goal to to become real estate investors. So we went all out. We took a class. We invested thousands of dollars, and then all of a sudden we thought we were ready to launch into the investor world. We undertook this $500,000 project as first-time investors. Can you believe that foolishness? We took on that big whooping because we're like, look, we can do this, right? Little did we know that all of those types of things had to come with experience and over time. Guess what? We learned a very hard lesson along the way. The hard lesson was we lost big time. Like, oh my God. And I can tell you that for free. We lost a lot of money. But we did not lose. Well, at least I can tell you my own personal experience. I did not lose the experience that singular 10-month venture taught me. Oh my God. It taught me so many lessons that today I can believe for $2 million projects. I am believing God to, I'm kind of venturing into projects that I'm like, okay, if I had done that $500,000 project without experience, now I have the experience. Guess what more I can do? Now, that's not the lesson. Here is the lesson. Here is where my whole world just kind of blew open. While I was working on that project, the guy that was working with us, we were working hand in hand for months. He was building the houses. I was supervising. I was in charge of operations. I was working with the subcontractors. I was getting all the blueprints. I was doing all those things. I was working. I was learning. While we were doing that, we were having other conversations, talking about the plans that I had. And I was like, once this project is up, once I get my profit from this project, this is what I'm going to invest in. This is what I want to build. This is what my business is going to do. This is the next step. Blah, blah, blah. I used to tell him a lot because I'm such a visionary and I like to share. I like to put the things in the atmosphere. And especially when I find someone who's really willing to encourage me. Oh my God, I'm going to just share with you and get excited about the future. Now, fast forward, we lost big on that $500,000 project. We didn't make any money on it, but I made a lot from it as far as experience and some hard lessons that I am using today. Today, all of the things that I talked about back then, when we were working on this project, even though I lost money on this project, everything that I talked about that I was going to do with the profit that was supposed to come from that project, which, guys, of course, as you can imagine, it never came. Do you know that about 2 weeks ago we were having a conversation, and we're currently working on one of those projects right now. We are currently building my school. HD Pro Global Beauty Career Institute is currently under construction. And he was like, Dr. O, do you remember when you talked to me about this school? I said, when did I talk to you about this school? He said, while we were working on that project in Aubrey. I said, oh, yes, you're right. He said, one day we were driving because it took us almost an hour to drive to the site. Every time we had to go through, it was just a very stressful project. That was one of the things that we didn't factor in as new investors, that we shouldn't put our project too far out where it takes us so much money to pay contractors anyway. So one of those days we were driving to the site to have an inspection to look at the project. It was an hour drive and we were talking and I was showing him, I was like, look at that school. I'm going to have my school. This is what's going to happen. He said, do you know that everything that you told me in 2019 that you were going to do, do you know that you have done a lot of them and you are actually implementing the biggest one so far? I was like, you know what? You're so right. You're so right. I did not even realize that my intention was so strong, my conviction to bring this to life, to have my own home, which I already have. This is where I'm broadcasting from, my beautiful home that God has blessed me and my children with, to have all these things that God has done for me in the past 3 years. If I tell you guys the things that God has done, I'm not one to really put my business out there and say, I have this, I have that, I have that. But on this night of intention, I feel the need to share with you my personal experience, my personal journey. I'm not all the way there yet, guys. I'm still on my way. And I'm now getting ready to open that school that was a dream, that was just a vision, that was something I talked so passionate. I said, I'm going to have a school like National Laser Institute, like Aveda Institute, where people can come learn, get services. It's going to be upskill, blah, 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 blah. Everything I talked about with such strong conviction back then, even though the money that I was intending to invest never came to fruition. But do you know that my intention must have been so strong that my subconscious took it up and said, you know what? I'm going to make this happen for you. And that is exactly what is happening. So Even when the journey does not look like your destination, let your intention, let the truth that you tell yourself, let it remain consistent in your spirit. Let your subconscious continue to flow in that level of reality. Let your truth be stronger than your reality. If I tell you that a lot of the reality that I have passed through from that time, doing that project, losing all that money, that partnership went south. We don't talk like we used to. The friendship totally ruined because we were none the wiser. We didn't know how to put together a partnership. We didn't, all of those things happened. So many things that my reality could have formed into what my living situation is. But I refuse to let the reality that I had gone through in all these years to shape my truth. My truth is this: I am going to impact my generation. My truth is this: I'm going to use my voice for hope, for truth, to bring joy, to bring inspiration, education, motivation to people. I am going to set myself up to be somebody that other people will be blessed because I was on this earth. That is just being my truth. And I have consistently, subconsciously walked in that truth. Even when the reality spoke otherwise. Even when the reality of my finances tried to make me a liar, I refused to cave in. And I still refuse to cave in till today. Because honestly, has the reality gotten better? Have the conditions become so suitable whereby now I'm in my sweet spot where I'm telling you from my nice month? No. The reality is still happening. Everybody is getting hit left, right, and center. The economy is doing what it's supposed to do. It's doing what it do, but guess what? Every day I wake up with this intention. Even when the reality is staring me in the face, is like, Dr. Oh, do you see me coming for you? Do you see me swallowing you up? Do you see me slowing you down? I'm like, yeah, I see you. You keep doing you. But guess what? I'm not going to make you my truth. You are just a situational thing happening. And eventually you are going to figure out a way to phase out. But the truth is what will remain. That is what will sustain me through any season. And that is what I'm sharing with you guys. Your intention will lead to the results that you want to see in your life. So you have to always set your intention right. And another thing, lastly, that I'm going to bring to you guys is this. As you set your intention, be very mindful. Excuse me, guys. Be very mindful to know why you are setting those intentions. That was another thing that I had to learn. Why are you setting? Because what makes your intention so strong is not because you want to set the intention. It's not because your intention is more special than mine or mine is more special than yours. It is the why behind your intention. Thank you so much, Empress Beauty. It is the why behind your intention. Why are you building that business? Why are you so intentional about making all that money? Why? Why? What is your why? Your why is what propels your subconscious to take your intentions into the truth of allowing you to manifest it. If your why is not strong enough, your subconscious will keep kicking it out like an arrow. I'm telling you, no matter how many times you say you are a millionaire, if the why behind your millionaireism is wrong, if it's not strong enough, if it doesn't have any roots in the plan that God has for you, your subconscious will kick it out as an error message because it's always going to be a contradiction to the truth of who you are. So let your why be clear. Set your why so clear that your subconscious is well aware of why are we doing this? Because look, even though your subconscious is neutral, it's there. But your subconscious will only take on the message that it understands the functions. Like you put something in your system, your computer system. If the system is not understanding the input, the data you're inputting, you're going to get an error message on your screen. It's like you're trying to type a website that doesn't exist. And then you get an error message, 409, like 419. You're going to get that error message, this page does not exist. That is the same way your subconscious responds to intentions that do not have a strong foundation in a why. Why are you doing this? Your why makes your intention so strong that your subconscious does not have any other choice but to release to you that which you desire to have, the life that you dream to have, the relationship of your dreams, the lifestyle, the business, the financial situation, your impact in the world, the platform that you want to establish, all of those amazing things that we really want to do and we really should be doing. Because honestly, the reality of the matter is every good, listen, hear me and hear me well, every good and perfect gift, every good and perfect gift, there's no criteria. Every good and perfect gift comes from the Father of lights, the source, our source, the God Almighty, to me, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Every good and perfect gift comes from our source. So if the good and perfect gift is coming from Him, anything that is good and perfect, that is going to be good for you, be good for the world around you, why do you think it's going to be held back from you? It's not going to be held back from you. You just need to say why. You need to know why. That clarity has to be there. So if you're setting your intentions, guys, I want you guys to go back and begin to go into a meditative mode to begin to manifest the life of your dreams. And I'm not telling you that manifestation is going to take away the troubles of your life. Manifestation doesn't take trouble away. See, this world that we're living in is a world full of trouble, but we have the right. It's like Jim Rohn said, you're not a tree, you're a human being. So you don't have to stand still in one place. You know, a tree, when it's planted and is rooted, the best it can do is let the roots spread out and eventually the branches spread out. But there's so far that it can spread out to because it's in that one position. But as a human being, you can move yourself, move around. You can shift your intention. You can begin to think of a better why, something that would allow you to position yourself for more success on this earth. So your intention determines your results. Period. That's what I'm talking to you guys about tonight. And I hope that I have served you guys. Thank you to everyone. Pepper Music, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much, everyone coming on through, following, showing some love on TikTok. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Instagram Zero to Strong. Thank you, Mr. John Greer. Thank you, Embassy Empress Beauty. Thank you, Coco Steve, all my lovely friends, Sami Calmero, everybody joining me on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Thank you guys so much. And I really hope that tonight's message has been a blessing to at least one person. Like I always say, if one person gets the message, gets what they need from me every time I show up online, my job is done. Because I was made for this. I was called for this. This is why I was created. Everything that I do culminates in me serving the world around me. And I hope that I have served you guys tonight. So don't forget to set your intentions. Don't forget to clarify your why. And don't forget to remember that your reality does not determine your truth. You get to determine what your truth is. You're not a tree. You can move. You don't have to stay in that ground. If that soil is not serving you well, it's not bringing the right fruit, uproot yourself and move. You are not a tree. You are a human being. Superhuman for that matter. So move yourself to a better soil, move yourself to a better community, move yourself to a better space, move yourself to a better place. Surround yourself with new people. Do you know there are billions of people on this earth waiting to experience your greatness, waiting to experience the pleasure of your relationship, the pleasure of your companionship, the pleasure of who you are. So many people that are just waiting to meet somebody just like you, just like you, literally. So please let your intentions be set properly with clarity. By the way, once you set it with clarity, I tell you, your results will begin to show. Eventually, your results will show because the results might not happen as quickly as you're wanting it to. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's going to be like overnight. Let me tell you, reality will continue to be reality. Oh. Inflation is still there. Oh. The recession is still there. But that does not have to be your truth. That does not have to be what you set your intention on. You can choose to look beyond the reality and set your truth with the right intention, with the right reasons why, and I tell you, eventually, you'll see your life. Things will just begin to fall into place. Like I said, the dreams that I had, the intentions that I had, the money that I thought was going to make it happen, it did not come. It was lost. I lost it all. But guess what? Those dreams are a reality today. So it's not about what you have or what you don't have. It's about what you believe. It's about what you believe. What do you believe to be your truth? That's what's going to bring to pass what you want in life. Some of us are saying, oh, that business is not going to happen because I don't have the money. Okay, so what? I didn't have the money. Oh, I'm not going to meet the man of my dreams because I'm whatever. So set your intention. If it's going to take God to move that man from Japan to move to the United States because of you, I tell you, with the right intentions, with the right why, with clarity, with faith, with belief, that man will move on. Don't even worry about how that happens. I don't know. The how is not our problem. We don't need to worry our head. Like when you worry about the how, that headache will be so strong. Don't worry about the how. Just let your intentions be set with clarity, and the results will come. All right, guys, it's a wrap from me tonight. It's been an amazing Wednesday Night Live with Dr. OJ, the MedSpa professor. Thank you once again to everyone who joined my live tonight. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for everyone who showed some love on TikTok, everyone who showed me love on Instagram, everyone on, yes, Billionaire Lashes, girl. I love it. My girl came in hot. Yes, set your intentions with clarity. Kule, oh, my friend, oh, my people, thanks for the love. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support, for the love. Instagram, oh my goodness, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Guys, listen. As we round up the live tonight, I just need one thing from y'all. This is my intention. Oh, that's what my intention is this for you guys to go over to my YouTube page and go and subscribe if you have not, and then turn your notifications on if you have not, and then watch videos that are already on there. Amazing content. You're gonna love it. And of course, thank you, Empress Beauty. I love you. Thank you, sis. Kule, I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much. Go and subscribe, turn your notifications on, and watch videos. Like and comment and share. Please help me share. Help me grow. Right now, we're at about 4,000 something subscribers. We need to get to 5,000 by the end of the year, or maybe 6,000. Let's get those numbers up. Let's get those watch hours up, because it takes a lot of effort to put all that content together, and we really need to, bring some value, but also my intention is to get some value in return. So guys, spend that social digital currency my way, and that would be a huge blessing to me and my team. All right, y'all, it's been an amazing night, and I've really enjoyed bringing tonight's topic to you, intentions to results. This video is going to be live on all my social platforms. So if you missed it, you can catch it on my YouTube page, or you can catch it on my Instagram page. And of course, I believe it will also be live. It will be available on my TikTok page as well for, I don't know how many days until they take it down, but guess what? I will be back next Wednesday. So I'm not going to be gone for too long. I'm going to be back on here Wednesday. And if you miss me so much, don't forget to catch me on Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on my YouTube channel. And yes, let me see. Podcasts are also live on our podcast channel. Every podcast platform has it. But if you want to leave a review, subscribe, you can join us on Apple, iTunes, or on Anchor FM. That is where we are. So make sure you go on there and you search for 60 Seconds with Dr. OJ, and you're going to see all the amazing podcast episodes. So there's a lot to this platform. There's so many things that I create every week to serve in different capacities, whether it's in business, lifestyle, and just talking about life in general, that's it. All right, guys, I am done for tonight, and I'm going to share with you guys a brand new commercial. Well, it's not brand new, but it might be brand new, and I'm going to be bringing that on to you guys on the places where you can view it. On Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube.
Are you living the life you dream of daily? Are you expressing your creativity while earning a 5 to 6 figure income annually? Do you enjoy helping others reach their goals? What would you give for the opportunity to be part of a $500 billion industry that not only meets all these needs but offers an ever-growing and profitable lifelong career plan? If you answered yes to all of these questions, then you are the right fit for HD Pro Global Beauty Institute. We offer 3 online self-paced training and certification courses, 9 in-person training with starter kit options for each module, 5 training manuals developed and curated for the lifelong learner. In addition, our mentoring and franchise program is available to get you started with our business in a box package. Register online at www.hdproglobal.com, or you can call or text 1-469-420-0246 for more information and inquiries. The HD Pro Global team is ready to help you master the art of transforming bodies and physical appearance in 90 days or less.
This is a cool one. Yes, I love it. It's kind of like it's not kind of, it was an animation. And, we just kind of put that out there just to really help you guys connect to our brand. So definitely go to hdproglobal.com to get more information on all of these things. Like I mentioned earlier, we are transitioning. We're building a new facility. So we're really excited and we are looking forward to launching that new facility, inviting you guys in, getting our programs and our courses going. Amazing new things dropping at HD Pro Global as we get ready for this new season. We already have our medical aesthetic programs, all of the courses that we offer for all our non-invasive procedures. We also have our medically supervised procedures. All of those things are available for you to get trained and certified in, by the way. And we also are bringing in more medically supervised, like our Botox training is loading. Yes, our Botox and filler training is loading very quickly because we want to make HD Pro Global the premier educational sport for beauty and career services, inclusive of healthcare and medical aesthetic training. So there's so much value to be had at HD Pro Global. And if you want to join our team, we are currently hiring estheticians and we're hiring injector nurses. So if you know anyone who is a seasoned, qualified injector nurse, please send them our way. Our compensation package is good. So I'm just putting it out there. So anybody who knows an injector nurse based in Dallas, Texas, who is looking for a facility to work for. I know a lot of people want to step out on their own and freelance, but if you know somebody who's committed to being part of a team, a really great team, by the way, please send them my way. I need an amazing esthetician, bilingual preferably, and we need an injector nurse as well. So guys, that's all I have for you tonight. I look forward to seeing you again next Wednesday. God bless you. And don't forget, greatness is on the other side of all the things that you are coming against. So just keep going, guys. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. And be thankful. God is good all the time. Have a good night, guys. Love you.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. She's old, yeah. So many of us got what to say. But we don't have the means, but we can listen, yeah. Things that we sharpen our vision, yeah. Oh, yeah. Negativity getting out of the way. Now listening to us that we bring life, yeah. Plus it's like the voice of an angel, yeah. Dr. OJ, visionary, extraordinary. That burning like you've been trying to die hopeless. With it and bringing life to the dream. Yeah, so we are rooted and savvy. And she's so, yeah. Transforming one life at a time. With the best voice that you have, the OJ keep on speaking.